Hello everybody, Richard Osman here. Welcome to a House of Games Champions Week. What a journey we've been on, and the journey ends today, and the journey ends with somebody picking up this trophy. Not hard to pick up, it is very, very, very light indeed. Almost as if it's not really made of metal. Our four players this week, trophy still up for grabs, are Beattie Edmondson, Edmondson Jr., Aid Edmondson,
Edmondson Senior,
Kemah Bob,
Edmondson the third,
and Angela Barnes.
Edmondson the disappointer.
The Edmondson killer, they call her. Welcome back, everyone. What a lovely week it's been. And we've got two things. Listen, there's the trophy, OK? We'll take a look at our leaderboard at the moment. Angela currently in pole position with 3 wins out of 4. 3-point lead. It's double points Friday, though, with 8 for a win, 6 for a second, and so on. So not completely unassailable, but you've got to be feeling confident with that. And we also have the Edmondson playoff.
which is the real.
It's
the real game, isn't it?
For you, Peter, yeah, for sure. For sure. For Angela, probably less so. For you, yes, I would agree.
That's what I'm worried about.
11 points each.
No matter what the outcome, I think humanity has won.
There we go. He's vibing now.
I am being told it hasn't. That's
Lost again.
So one of you is going to be the pride of the Edmondsons at the end of today. Might even take away the trophy. You never, ever know. Kemah, it'd be lovely to see a nice win for you today.
Oh, man.
Okay, for the United States of America.
I've kind of been, like, resting, taking a, like, laid-back approach through the week.
Hustle.
And, you know, today I'm just...
Yeah.
So, is Angela going to win the trophy? Who's going to win the Battle of the Edmondsons? Is Kemah vibing it out for one final show? A
100%.
big finish. There's prizes, of course, up for grabs, as well as the trophy. Today's prizes are these. I'll go along the line, ask you what you fancy. We've got the luggage, the bread bin, an atomizer, the watering can, and the cocktail shaker set.
Wow.
Some nice prizes there. Beattie, what would you go for?
Even though it looks tiny,
Yeah.
I think I'd go for the watering can.
It is small.
I've got some tiny plants
Okay,
that would
great.
love a tiny watering can.
Perfect for a tiny plant.
Yeah.
Aid, what do you
I've
fancy?
got some even smaller plants, so I'm going to go for the atomizer.
For really tiny.
Yeah.
It's essentially for moss.
Yeah.
Kemah?
Same, actually, as A. Because one thing I hate about perfume is knowing what brand it is.
Oh,
I'd much rather...
well, just take a risk.
Yeah.
What would you go for, Angela?
I think I'm going to go cocktail shaker because I think that can go in my call bag with the goblets.
Yeah.
For my...
Nice, I think the cocktail shaker
Yeah.
as well.
Now I want her to win.
We are going to give away the trophy at the end of today. I look forward to that ever so much. What a lovely week it's been. Let's play one more day, shall we? Let's play the final of the House of Games. Let's play our first round, and it is... Mouse of Games. That's House of Games with one letter changed. OK, we're going to do that now for some US TV shows. Beattie, we've taken a US TV show, we've changed the title by one letter, and this is the synopsis of the unusual new show that we've created.
Sure.
OK? In New York, Carrie, Samantha, Charlotte and Miranda gossip about a jazz instrument while sipping on some cosmopolitans.
Oh. Yeah, it's good. It's Sax in the City.
Sax in the City? Absolutely. Here is yours, Aid. David Hasselhoff leads a team of lifeguards whose job it is to look after soft bread rolls.
What was that called? Lifeguards, they were...
This is good.
Something about a beach.
It's got a couple of levels, this one.
Beach... I'm not going to get there.
Nope. OK, so we'll time you out. We'll have a buzzer race.
Oh,
Beattie.
it is Bat Watch.
Bat Watch was what we were looking for.
Bat.
So many ways.
Baywatch becomes Bat
Oh!
Watch. Kemah, a US TV show for you. We've changed it by one letter. Mulder and Scully investigate paranormal activity after a series of unexplained parking penalty charge notices.
Good. The X-Fines?
Oh, the X-Fines? It's the right answer. Well done. Angela, an American TV show for you. Street dancing Britain's Got Talent winner George lives in Springfield with his dysfunctional yellow family.
I have no idea who that is, so I'm just going to have to guess the Sampsons?
The Sampsons, absolutely right. Well
Is it
done.
George Sampson?
George Sampson.
Never.
The Sampsons. Beattie, we're back to you. Next category is UK prime ministers. So we give descriptions of prime ministers. We've changed them by one letter.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think that will help me.
This mop-haired leader is notoriously sluggish, perhaps because he evolved from a slow-moving Southeast Asian primate.
Mop-haired leader is notoriously sluggish. Wait, what? No.
Should we time you out?
Yeah, time you
Anybody fancy it? Angela.
Loris Johnson?
Loris Johnson. The Loris is like a sloth type thing.
Yeah.
Boris Johnson becomes Loris Johnson. Aid, a prime minister for you, but with a letter changed. This Labour leader is remembered for never smiling. In fact, his brow was constantly furrowed.
Brow was constantly furrowed.
Oh.
Oh, OK, yeah.
Well, at least we've got it.
Lord.
I haven't got it.
A never smiling prime minister.
You'll kick yourself.
I will, yeah. Well, I would if my foot was all right. How do you think I got in this state in the first place?
So we'll time you out and we'll have a buzzer race. Kemah.
Now what?
I mean, your bluff has now very much been called, Kemah.
Golden Frau.
Oh! There you go. Gordon Brown. Point for Kemah. Well played, Kemah. And Kemah, it's your question. A UK Prime Minister. Although he won one of the largest electoral victories in British history in the 90s, this PM has by far the smallest stature.
Great.
See, I've got that one.
Yeah.
Tiny Blair.
Oh, Tiny Blair. Well played, Kemah. Tony Blair becomes Tiny Blair. And Angela, we finished the round with you. This wartime leader loved oranges more than anything, but refused to have any that weren't produced by his Andalusian city namesake.
Oh. Seville Chamberlain.
Seville Chamberlain is the right answer. Well done. Neville Chamberlain becomes Seville Chamberlain. That's the end of that round. Let's take a look at our scores. Aid yet to get off the mark. Beattie, we've got 2.
point.
We got joint leaders, and that is Angela and Kemah with 3 points each.
When did the points become double?
At the end, when the 4, 3, 2, and 1 that you get at the end, double. Let's play a pairs game, shall we? See if we stick. We've had the same pairs all week. It's been a lot of fun. Our next round today is You Complete Me. Player in last place is Aid. Now, Aid, you've been playing with Beattie all week.
Yes.
Are you going to stick with Beattie?
Because the chance of actually winning the entire competition seems remote, I'm now fighting for second place, so it would be silly to play with Beattie because we'd share the points.
Whoa.
So
Dad, way to tell you.
This is his tactics coming in.
I'm going to go with Angela.
Wow.
Animalistic.
Oh,
What a move.
wow.
Win. He's playing to win.
That might be the most cold-hearted thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Angela and Beattie, if you will swap places, please. Beattie, they call her the betrayed daughter.
Hi, Angela.
Hello, eh?
Hi, lovely to see you.
Aid,
Are you my new daddy?
I'm your honorary father.
beginning to look
he's
that
gonna
way.
regret this.
All of Britain hoping that Beattie beats Aid in this round, I think.
100%.
Now, in this round, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. They each have 2-word answers, OK? If you buzz in, I just want you to give me the first word of the answer. Your partner will then have to complete the answer for a point. So, what is the first word of this answer? Jason Biggs, Alison Hannigan and Eugene Levy starred in which 1999 teen comedy film? Yes, that is Kemah.
American.
American is correct. Beattie for the point.
Pie.
American Pie, correct answer.
Can I
Very
change
well
for
done.
Kemah?
What is the first word of this answer, please? Which Auguste Rodin sculpture of a man deep in contemplation is known as Le Penseur in French? Yes,
Yeah.
Aid.
The
The is correct. Angela for the point.
Thinker.
The Thinker is the right answer. Well done. What's the first word of this answer? Which Central American country has a name that translates into English as the Saviour? Yes, Aid.
San.
San.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, no.
Beattie.
L.
L.
Salvador.
Salvador is absolutely right. Here's your next question. What is the first word of this answer? Which BBC drama series based on stories by G.K. Chesterton stars Mark Williams as a crime-solving priest? Yes, Aid.
Father.
Father is correct. Angela?
Brown?
Father Brown?
Oh,
Absolutely, well done, Father Brown. Next question. Which site in Florida near the Kennedy Space Center has been used for US rocket launches since 1950? Yes, that's Angela.
Cape.
Cape is correct.
Canaveral.
Canaveral? Well played, Canaveral. Final question in this round. What is the title of this song?
I stay under glass.
Yes, that is Angela.
The.
Again, Aid.
Passenger.
Passenger. Iggy Pop, that's the end of that round. Beattie, I'll understand if you want to stay up that end. I don't mind. Just let us know, OK? Beattie and Angela, if you'll swap back, please.
Aye.
Welcome back, Beattie.
Hello, I'm back.
One of the just most extraordinary...
Hi, Dan. Where have you been?
Wow.
Out with all your mates.
But let's take a look at our score, shall we? Two rounds down after what they're already calling the Great Betrayal.
How it worked.
Beattie and Aid, 4 points each. Look at
Worked.
that. Kemah, you got 5. Angela out on the lead with 7. 3 rounds to go, 3 rounds until we give away our trophy. Our next round today is vowel movement. I'm going to show you some words. You have to tell me what connects them, please. The only thing is all the vowels are different. So we've changed whatever vowels are in there, we changed to different vowels. OK? Can you work out what these words are and tell me the connections? Fingers on buzzers or fingers on bozzers. Here's your first list. What connects these, please? Glando. 10 min. Scoricrew. Yes, Kemah.
Wizard of Oz.
Is it Wizard of Oz characters? Absolutely, well done.
What's the glando?
Glando is Glinda.
Oh.
10 min, Tin Man, Scoricrew, Scarecrow, and Dorothy. Dorothy. Here's your next list. What connects these words? Gee. Chunko. Yes, that is Beattie.
They are numbers. No, oh no, I don't know.
Hey,
Kate might know it.
Monopoly spaces.
Monopoly spaces. Absolutely right. Gee, Go, Chunko, Chance, Pork Loner, Park Lane, and Pill Mill, Pal Mal. Well played, Monopoly squares. What connects these 4, please? Peppadilly. Ragatina. Yes, Kemah.
Pasta.
Yeah.
Are they types of pasta? Yes, they are. Pappardelle, rigatoni, panna is penne, and lasagna is lasagna, types of pasta. Next 4. Odd. Herwid. Duffy. Yes, Angela.
They're all ducks.
All ducks, absolutely. Ed the Duck for odd.
Ed.
Herwid, Howard. Duffy is Daffy, and Donald at the end there would have been Donald. Next 4. Sulk. Dunom. Yes, Beattie.
They are types of fabric.
They are types of fabric. Absolutely right. Sulk is silk, Dunom is denim, Tofuto would have been taffeta, and Sawada is suede, all fabrics. What connects these? Cut. Ramor. Angela.
They are red dwarf characters.
Red dwarf characters, well done. Cut is cat, Ramor is Rimmer, Lestor is Lister, and Critan would be Crichton, characters of Red Dwarf. Final question in this round. Undue. Golf. Lame. Yes.
All
that's
phonetic
Angela.
alphabet letters?
Yeah, all letters from the native phonetic alphabet. Absolutely. Undue is India, golf is golf, lame is Lima, and kale is kilo. Very well done if you've got lots of those at home. Let's take a look at our scores. Everybody picking up points in that round. Is there any way we're going to get between the two of you?
Wow.
Tied at the start of the show. You're 5 points each as well right now with 2 rounds to go. Kemah, 7 points. Angela Barnes stood out in the lead with 10 points. A lot going on here. 2 rounds to go. 2 rounds before we give away our trophy. Your next round is... And the answer isn't. You could score a point here or you could give a point away. I'll ask you each a question. There'll be 4 possible answers. 1 will be the correct answer. The other 3 were written before the show by your opponents to try and fool you. Beattie, we will start with you. Here is your question. What name did Australian Claire Smith and her husband give to their baby, only for him to reveal 2 years later that he suggested it because of what it spells backwards? Is it Iris, Lanesra, Masagro, or Regal? Good, wrong answers, everyone. If you get it right, you'll score a point. If you choose one of theirs, you will give them a point.
I remember seeing this story somewhere, and I feel like the answer is Lanesra.
Ah, for Arsenal.
Yeah. And that one would probably make me the angriest if I was them.
Lanesra. Yeah. So, Beattie, have you scored a point in the Battle of the Edmondsons, or have you given a point away? Is Lanesra the correct answer? It is the correct answer. Very well done.
Damn.
He was an Arsenal fan, the husband. Iris was Kemah. Masagro was Aid Edmondson. And Regal was Angela. Some very good fake answers there. Aid, it's your turn. Why did London casino Crockford's withhold 7.7 million in winnings from professional gambler Phil Ivey in 2012? Was it because he was married to the head croupier? He was related to a Crockford? He was discovered to be concealing cards in his mouth? Or he could identify high-value cards without turning them over?
The fourth one seems so specific and not particularly amusing that I think it might be right. I mean, hiding cards in your mouth, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Related to is possible. They're both related ones, aren't they? I'm going to go with number 4.
You're going to go with he could identify high-value cards? OK. Have you scored a point? Have you given a point away? What do you think at home on this one? Is that the correct answer? It is the correct answer. Very, very well done. He worked out that the patterns on the back were slightly different, so he could work out the odds of something being a 10 or above, which is the absolute key in that game.
Wow.
He worked out that he could bet bigger on those ones. He was married to the head croupier.
Don't know enough
Was
about gambling.
Angela, who's related to a Crockford. Was Kemah, and discovered concealing cards in his mouth.
I wouldn't say it's ridiculous.
How did that not fool your father? Kemah, the question for you now. The Noche de Rabanos festival, held annually in the Mexican city of Oaxaca, traditionally involves what type of contest? Is it radish carving? Is it bone throwing? Is it chili eating? Or is it a human tower?
Chili eating feels a bit American, to be frank.
OK.
Human tower does sound exciting. Bone throwing, what kind of bones?
Yeah, and what kind of throws? Underarm? Overarm?
Right?
Yeah.
And then radish carving, that sounds adorable and wholesome, but also like something this guy would write. Or do. I feel like he would be into radish carving. Oh, I am weirdly gonna go bone throwing.
Let's take a look. Have you scored yourself a point? Is the answer bone throwing?
No, it's not.
You're right, it's not. What is the answer?
Is it radish carving?
Radish carving was the answer. Rabanos, it means radish. So there you go. Yeah.
The knife
So
of the
you've
back.
given away a point. Who have you given away a point to? Who wrote bone throwing?
Yeah!
Hey,
Of course you did.
hey, well done.
Yeah.
Chili eating was Angela. Human tower, that's what I would have gone for.
Yep.
Was Beattie. Angela,
Okay.
final question in this round. It goes to you. What was the original title of Bonnie Tyler's chart-topping hit Total Eclipse of the Heart? Oh, I didn't know.
It
that
wasn't
original
Total
title.
Eclipse of the Heart?
Interesting. Was it I Need You? I'm Falling Apart? Vampires in Love? Or was it Ding Dong, Dinga, Ding Dong?
I mean, my heart says I'm falling apart, but that feels too obvious. It can't be dong ding a ding dong.
Could it not?
Because she's just too serious, I think, Bonnie Tyler, to have had a... That's like a
I don't
Eurovision
think
song,
she
isn't it?
wrote it, to be fair.
Well, no, it was Jim Steinman, was it? Vampires in Love feels very Jim Steinman, and the video is very Vampires in Love. I Need You, that's Leo Sayer, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to say I'm falling apart with Vampires in Love in my head as what my heart wants to say, but I'm going in my head, I'm falling apart.
I'm Falling Apart, says Angela. Agree or disagree at home? Have you scored a point? Have you given a point away? Is the answer I'm Falling Apart?
Oh,
someone's
it's
alluded
not
to a
ding
trap.
dong, ding a dong dong.
Let's take a little
Ding
look.
dong, ding
What's
a ding dong.
The answer is Vampires in
My
Love.
heart, I should have listened to my heart. There's the lesson for
Yeah,
the
Jim Simon wrote it for a musical about Nosferatu. Vampires in Love. So I'm Falling Apart. You've given away a point. Who have you given it to?
This guy.
Ah.
Kemah. Well played, Kemah. I Need You was Beattie. Oh, big surprise. Ding dong, ding ding dong. That's the end of that round. We only have one more round to go in this Champions Week of House of Games. Let's take a look at our scoreboard. It's pretty close. Beattie, you have 6. Aid, you got 7, 1 point ahead in the Battle of the Edmondsons. Kemah, you have 8 points. Angela Barnes, 2-point lead with 10. 4 points between everybody. Our final round, of course, is Answer Smash. Here we go. A point for a correct answer, a point off for an incorrect answer. We're about to find our champion of the week. We're about to find our champion of the Edmondsons as well. We're about to give away some prizes and we're about to give away a trophy, all on these questions. Your first category is US actors. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues above. Which comedy drama first broadcast in 2004 stars Martin Clunes as a GP in Cornwall? Yes, Aid.
Doc Martin Sheen.
Doc Martin Sheen? That's right, Doc Martin and Martin Sheen. Well done. Next question. Fargo, Bismarck and Grand Forks are cities in which US state? Kemah.
Dakota.
You lost something.
I will have to time you out, Kemah,
just
I'm
let
afraid.
it go.
We then have a buzzer race. Angela wins the buzzer race from Aid.
Sorry, North Dakota Fanning.
North Dakota Fanning is incorrect.
No.
I'm afraid.
It's the other. Oh, it's not.
Fanning.
It's not. Oh.
North Dakota Brown.
Well, you haven't buzzed in, fortunately, so you don't lose a point. No, you'll lose a point if you buzz in.
Ah, you buzzed in now. You've got to give an
Aid,
answer.
that's unbelievable.
Surely that's the rules.
Wow.
Her name is North Dakota. Don't got it.
No, you haven't got it. OK, you lose a point. Is Aid going to put
I don't know either, so I'm just going to even it out.
Nice. That,
What a nice man.
What a
I think
gentleman.
she's from the one from Catherine the Great, isn't she?
No, that's Ellie Fanning.
it is North Dakota Johnson.
Johnson.
Oh, I don't know my actors. I've never.
Dakota Johnson,
Very
North Dakota
common
Johnson.
name.
That was exciting. Everybody lost a point.
Yeah.
And how lovely, Aid, to fall on your sword there as
Yeah,
well. That's
what a
very
gent.
kind.
Yeah.
Next question, next US actor. In which US state is Mount Rushmore? That is Beattie.
Oh, oh no, I don't know the state. No.
Kemah.
South Dakota Fanning.
That is South Dakota Fanning. Dakota Fanning this time, South Dakota Fanning. Your next category is things in space. That's nice.
Sure.
Oh,
Okay.
love space.
Yeah, who doesn't? We're in it at the moment.
Big.
What was the title of Norwegian band a-ha's first hit single, which reached #2 in the UK singles chart in 1985? Yes, Aid. No, I'm gonna have to time you out, I'm afraid. You lose a point. Angela.
Take on Meteoroid.
Oh, very good.
Take on Meteoroid. Absolutely right. Take on me. Next clue, next picture. Piper, Red, and Crazy Eyes are characters in which US drama series set in a woman's prison? Yes,
Orange
Kemah.
is the new black hole.
Orange is the new black hole? Absolutely, Kemah. Well done. Orange is the new black hole. Next clue, next picture. Who won the Eurovision Song Contest for Israel in 1998 with the song Diva? Angela.
Dana International Space Station.
Dana
Very
International
good.
Space Station? Absolutely. Dana International Space Station. Next category. Wow, that was exciting.
Wow.
Drawn.
Now, two things to work out who's won today. Well, three things. Who's won today's show, and I presume the week, and who's won amongst the Edmondsons. Let's find out, shall we? The winner of today's show, and she's the winner of the week as well, of course, Angela Barnes. Well done, with 11 points. And Aid Edmondson wins by 2 points there from Beattie as well. Well played, Aid. Listen, you came third and fourth, but what a victory. Lovely second place.
Kemah Bob
as
Edmondson,
well.
the third, came second.
Yeah.
Family of...
Now he claims
What a
me.
family.
I'll be expecting my inheritance.
So, Angela, what prize would you like to take back with you?
Oh, it's gotta be the cocktail shaker, please.
Cocktail shaker set. Angela Barnes wins. And let's take a look at our final leaderboard. Our winner on this House of Games Champions Week is Angela Barnes. 22 points. Well played. Aid Edmondson edging out Beattie there as well. 15 to 13.
Wow.
Angela, congratulations. Very well played. 4 wins.
Thank
Aid,
you.
congratulations on destroying your daughter.
And her confidence.
It's been an absolute pleasure having the two of you on the show. What a lovely family, and played absolutely in the right spirit all the way through. Kemah, brilliant finish from you as well, and you are a champion. You will never not be a champion, don't forget
100%.
that. Angela Barnes, though, a champion of champions. Well played, Angela. Thank you all so much for a lovely week. Thank you all for playing. Thank you for watching as well on the House of Games.
Congratulations, Angela.
Aw.
Your house is going to look so tacky. 4 gold
already does.
prizes.